Now the public forum. I think we have two speakers tonight. First one will be Ralph Jackson.
Good evening, good evening. There's been a discussion about being conserving money and being fiscally responsible and spending money wisely. And y'all went on a little retreat recently.
Work session, Ralph.
Whatever. Some look at it as a work session, some look at it as a retreat. The total cost for that, unless some of you turned in travel expense so far, was $5,613.84. $2,250 was per diem. Now, I understand Mr. Howard's returned most of his, and thank you, sir. I thought the first per diem was to kind of cover your general expenses, you know, food, that type of stuff. But y'all spent $837.24 for food. Hotel rooms, meeting room, and audiovisual cost the citizens of Lee County $2,526.60. Now, neither I nor a lot of the citizens understand the need to spend money so foolishly. The meeting was open to the public. We don't understand why go so far to have a meeting that was open to the public. You're not serving the citizens that the meeting was supposed to be for by going so far away. It appears the only reason to have a meeting so far away was either talk about something you don't want the citizens of Lee County to know about, or you want to talk about somebody, or possibly worried about making some statement that you don't want the citizens to know about. You could have had a meeting here in Leesburg, and if you were so engulfed in discussion, you could have sent out Mom's Pizza. They'd be glad to deliver to you. Spend that money locally in Lee County. Or another good use of the money would have been for Mr. Moker's census initiative. Spend that money advertising census, which would have been a greater benefit to the citizens of Lee County. Just my opinion, and a lot of the other citizens of Lee County.
Let me give you an answer that, Ralph.
That's right.
First of all, I think you're an angry person. I don't know of anything that you're satisfied with what's going on in Lee County. No, listen, you listen to me.
Okay,
All you ever do is complain. You complain before the utility authority. You came before this board and asked this board to change every person on that utility authority.
Sure did.
Well, let me say one thing to you. I have enough confidence in this board of commissioners to make a decision to put qualified people on the utility authority that will serve the citizens of Lee County. You're frustrated. You're not happy with anything that I'm aware of. You've never said a good thing about Lee County.
I have too, Mr. Duffy.
Not to me, you have.
Yes, I have. I've told you you've done a good job on several things.
Well, you may be talking to a very unhappy person, right?
No, Mr. Duffy.
Wait a second. Now, listen. You listen to me.
Go ahead, Mr. Duffy.
We went to a retreat. I thought it was a work session. We worked 12, 14 hours a day. We had a lot of things to discuss. I don't see anything wrong with it. And I don't think we spend that kind of money doing the citizens' business. As soon as you got the open records request, you come to the county, got the open records request for that amount of money.
Yes, I did.
Then you went right to the newspaper and put it in the newspaper.
That's not exactly true.
Well, let me say this then. Did anyone on this board of commissioners go to the newspaper and put that exact amount of money in the newspaper?
I wasn't the only one that knew about the amount of money, Mr. Duffy.
Who else knew about it?
That's none of your business, Mr. Duffy. That's private.
Did anyone on this board go to the newspaper and put the exact amount of money in that we spent at the county?
But as a citizen, any other citizen in this county has the right to know. It's open records.
But no one requested open records except you, Ralph.
So what? I was the only one that thought about it.
You need to quit being so frustrated.
No,
You're an angry person.
Mr. Duffy, you changed the whole topic of the conversation.
No, I haven't.
You did earlier. You go about the utility authority. I wasn't even talking about the utility authority.
Well,
you're the angry individual, Mr.
Let me
Duffy.
say this to you. I am sick of your time. I'm sick of your complaining, your frustration.
I'm sick of the way you lead this county, Mr. Duffy. How about that?
Now you found out upset, okay?
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, I don't think the citizens in the county are sick and tired of the way I run the county. It's basically you.
You'll find out come election time.
I'm prepared for it.
Good deal, Mr. Duffy. Go for it.
Hey,
Have a good day.
Brad,
Yes, sir.
was your ears burning that weekend?
Had a little heat to him, Mr. Rowan. Had a little heat to him.